Hello and welcome back. In this one, we are predicting the Premier League results for match week 22. So let's get straight into it. Early kickoff on Saturday is the big one. Manchester Derby, Man United versus Man City. Apologies about the scores being a little bit blurry, but Man United versus Man City. This one for me, I think this is just going to have a load of goals. Man United, we know, are bad defensively. Man City are without Gvardiol, they're without Diaz. I can't see a world where either of these teams manage to keep the other team out. I can't see clean sheets. I think we will see goals in this game. We know that the Man City attack is an absolute joke. Doku and Semenyo, really liking what I'm seeing from those either side. Shirky, Foden, Haaland, there's just too many goals in that Man City team. I think Man City will score quite a few goals in this game. But with this whole new formation, with Bruno Fernandes back in the 10 for Man United, I also can't see a world where Man United don't score. Sesko looks like an actual striker when he's got a number 10 in behind him as well. So for me, this game has goals in it. I think Man City could score quite a few goals in this game. I'm going to go for Man City 4. How many goals do you reckon Man United are going to get here? I'll go 4-2. I think there could be genuinely quite a lot of goals in this game. Chelsea-Brentford. Now, Brentford are obviously playing some very, very good football right now. They are playing some unbelievable football. They're up to 5th in the league, in fact. But do we reckon they've got enough to beat Chelsea at home? Chelsea aren't looking incredible so far under a senior, but it has only been a couple of games. He's also had a couple of injuries. Against Arsenal in the EFL Cup midweek, I really didn't think they looked that great. Garnacho got a couple of consolation goals really. However, they were without Caicedo, Palmer, James. I understand James is meant to be back. Palmer is probably going to be back as well, and I think Caicedo's back. So that will obviously really help them. Delap might be back as well, and I actually think that he is kind of key, to be honest, because João Pedro up front isn't a thing. João Pedro at number 9 does not work. I will not hear that. It's not a thing. Mark Guéhi, or however you say his name, Mark Guéhi, he isn't good enough really, is he? Delap needs to be playing. He's a handful. I think if he's playing and all the other guys are playing, I think Chelsea might win this game. I do think there'll be goals in it. I can't see a clean sheet from either side. Again, I don't think defensively either of them are good enough, especially if Bob Sanchez has an absolute howler again. Jesus Christ, how bad was he the other day? But if he has a howler again, I can see goals. I think Brentford will score maybe just one goal. I think from a Chelsea point of view, I do think they'll win this game. I'll go 2-1 Chelsea here. Okay, 21% of fans made this prediction. Interesting. Leeds Fulham. This game doesn't scream goals to me. Neither side are unbelievable going forward. I mean, Calvert-Lewin is in some stupid run of form right now, of course. Maybe Leeds win this game, but I can't see it being a particularly high-scoring game, I don't think. Fulham, again, like I say, aren't unbelievable defensively. Going forward, they're okay. Harry Wilson is kind of carrying them in terms of the attacking side of the game. However, they will have Bassi back and they will have Iwobi back. I think those two guys should be back from the AFCON now. So we could see a little bit more of a game here. I'm going to go 1-1, I think. I don't think there's going to be loads of goals in this game. 23% of fans made this prediction. On to Liverpool-Burnley now. I think Liverpool are going to put up a statement win here. An absolute statement win. Burnley are not good. We've even seen the likes of Wolves improve a little bit recently. Burnley are going nowhere. They're not getting any better. I mean, West Ham are getting worse. We'll get onto them. West Ham are getting worse. Wolves are actually getting better. Burnley started bad and they're still bad. So for me, Liverpool get a huge win here. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet because defensively they do look awful. But I think it could be quite a high scoring one from Liverpool's point of view. I want to go 3 or 4-1. I'll go 3-1, I think. Okay, 16% of fans made this prediction. On to the big one now. Spurs, West Ham. Another must-win game from West Ham. Almost every single game is a must-win at the moment, unfortunately. But this one is a must-win, and it's one that we could win. We're typically quite good when we play Spurs, and Spurs are terrible at home at the moment. Really, really bad. Somehow, Thomas Frank is still in charge, which is great for West Ham. So, we are thinking, I can't put a Spurs win here. One, I can't see it happening. I can't see Spurs winning a lot of games ever. They are just really, really bad in my opinion, especially at home, like I say. I do think that we might have something. Obviously, Lucas Paqueta looks like he might be leaving, which will help us. Us not playing him will be a good thing. He's been terrible every time we've played him. We've got Wan-Bissaka back now from the African Cup of Nations, which is really good. We are without centre-backs though. Mavropanos, I don't think he's going to be fit. We need to buy a centre-back desperately. However, that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, certainly not before this game. But we do have Tati Castellanos, we do have Pablo. These two guys look really good. Jared Bowen, Somerville are playing some good football. I think we will score goals. I do think we'll score goals. I'm going to go 2-1, I think. I think we win the game. I think this could be a high scoring game though. I've changed my mind. I'm going 3-2 here. I think it's going to be 1% of fans made this prediction. Yeah, it's not going to be a popular one, but I do think that we win this game. And I think there's goals in this game. So we're going with 3-2. Neither team are great defensively. Anyway, Sunderland Palace. Now this is the opposite. Both teams pretty good defensively, but are really, really struggling in front of goal. Sunderland at home as well. They're particularly good defensively at home. I can't see Palace scoring. I'm not putting a Palace goal here. This game has 0-0 written all over it for me. I do think this could be a 0-0. So we're leaving that one. Forest versus Arsenal. Now, I think this is going to be a classic case of Arsenal just getting a professional result, doing a professional job. Not any bells and whistles particularly. I don't think they'll go and batter Forest by any means. I think we could see like a 1-0 here where they go and just get the job done. They pick up the 3 points and they move on. Although I will say Arsenal did actually look really good against Chelsea the other day. So maybe they will get one more. No, we'll go with 1-0. We'll go with 1-0. 2% of fans made this prediction. Yeah, it's not going to be a popular one because a lot of people will probably think that Arsenal might batter them. Oh, do I go 2-0? No, I think 1-0. I'm going to stick with it. 1-0. Wolves Newcastle. Now, this one's interesting because a lot of people will have put Newcastle to win this game. I think that Wolves have turned a bit of a corner actually. And I think that Wolves could genuinely get a result here. Newcastle haven't been at their best recently. They've got a few players out as well, from what Eddie Howe said. So I think Wolves could come here and get a result. I'm going to go 2-1 because I do think Newcastle score. Harvey Barnes is on one of those really weird like hot streaks that he gets on. Like for about 4 or 5 weeks, he'll just score every single game and then he'll go missing for another 2 months. But right now he's in one of those hot streaks. So you can't bet against him ever at that point. Aston Villa, Everton. This game to me is an easy Villa win, I think. Villa obviously dropped points last time out in the Premier League. And Everton, away from home, I just don't really think they're any good. I don't think they're any good at home, really, at the moment either. They're not in the best run of form. I can't see them scoring. They are struggling in front of goal. Barry and Beto have improved a little bit now. At the start of the season, they were just missing chance after chance. Grealish is helping them out, obviously, but I can't see them scoring against Villa. I think this is just a comfortable Villa win. A 2-0, 30% of fans made this prediction, yeah. This one just seems to me like a comfortable 2-0 win for Aston Villa. And then the last game, I think this is a Monday night game, in fact, Brighton versus Bournemouth. I think this one's really hard to predict. I think Brighton and Bournemouth as individual clubs are actually really hard to predict week on week. Brighton can look unbelievable one week and then you get to their next game and they look absolutely terrible. However, they have just beaten Man United in the Cup. So they'll be riding a high off of that. Bournemouth are a weird one. Away from home, defensively, they are next level bad. So I do think this game has goals. I do think Brighton will score. I'm going to put 3 goals for Brighton. I do think Bournemouth score goals as well in this though. No, in fact, I'm going to go 4-2, you know. I think there's so many goals in this game. I'm just maybe not sure that Brighton have 4 goals in them, even though Bournemouth are that bad defensively. I don't know where Brighton get 4 goals from. I mean, Danny Welbeck and Mitoma, Minte could be back as well. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, I do think 4-2. I think Bournemouth are bad enough defensively that Brighton can find 4 goals in this game. So I'm going 4-2. That wraps up the predictions for this week. If you like the video, make sure you hit like. I'm going to be doing videos over the weekend. I'm going to watch the Manchester derby, and then I'm going to be watching Spurs West Ham. So I'll do reaction videos for both of those as well. Make sure you look out for those. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification to get those reaction videos when they drop. But that is all. Make sure you hit like, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.